Sport is a universal language. Everyone, regardless of race, culture, status, or religion, understands the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. For 50 years, Athletes in Action has been using sports as a platform to help people answer questions of faith and to point them to Jesus.
The platform of sport is everywhere, from the Little League all the way up to the professional athletes. Everyone is watching it, involved with it, even if you're not a sports fan. People are looking up to athletes. We want to make sure that the athletes they're looking up to are looking up to God in their faith. And we want to help them grow in their faith, to understand their faith, and so that their faith is active on their team, or as their coach, or as their parent coaching their kids' soccer team. I believe with my heart and my being that it is one of the most strategic ministries to reaching the world.
Athletes in Action is present in more than 95 nations, with over 200 campuses in the U.S. and over 300 staff serving internationally. More than 40 teams compete each year using sports camps as an avenue to share their faith. And when the world comes together for sports, AIA is there.
The Olympics, along with the World Cup and some of the other global sporting events, are very strategic for us because you have the whole world coming to Rio. All these athletes, our target audience, so to speak, their coaches, their athletes, the federation officials, they're all going to be in one place. To go interview an Asian speed skating Olympic coach in Germany and helping her tell her story, which is what she's been craving to do, that's exciting. And then to hop on a plane and go to Kenya to interview the world record holder in the marathon who's trying to use his skills and his talents of running to change his community with the gospel.
Wilson Kipsang, the burden is on his shoulders.
Look at this, there's a break already. The world record is on. There is the Brandenburg Gate. He can see the finish.
For Wilson Kipsang, the world record has gone.
When the Bible says, seek the goodness of others, you have to do it. If it says, love one another, you have to do it. That is what I've been trying to do so much.
Because his teammate changed his life by living his life the right way and continuing to model what it's like for a Christian. And this athlete sees that. It's fun telling their stories.
In addition to participation in major sporting events, Dr. Ed Uzinski says Athletes in Action seeks to influence players, coaches, and families through direct involvement with teams at all levels.
We want it to be a place where Christian people who love sports are challenged to think and live differently at the intersection of sport and the gospel. We still do have a reputation in the sport world as being something credible and positive, but we really want to continue to do things that coaches and players will say, I need that. Every week I need to go and see what those guys are talking about because there's going to be something that is going to help me think differently about how I approach sport.
As a former NFL player and chaplain, Corin Anthony knows the value of having AIA chaplains involved in the lives of professional athletes.
Having a community of believers around you is critical for these guys who are constantly being bombarded with opportunities, right, with distractions, whether it's people distractions or just fun distractions, right? Those things can really tend to hurt or derail a career. And so we try to make sure that our chaplains are speaking to those issues when they're in those locker rooms to help these guys make better choices.
So Lord, bring the fire, Lord, right now at this moment in the hearts of your men.
AIA believes entire cultures and nations can be changed for the better as athletic leaders use their unique positions to point others to Christ.
These countries want to see their sports develop so that they can win in their regional games. They can send athletes to the Olympics, and so they want us, they ask for us to come because they see the quality of athletics that we have. But there's also something different about who we are and what we do, and that intrigues them. They see the character of the athletes and coaches, and they know that in today's culture, character matters, and they want to make sure that that happens. And so it opens up a great amount of doors internationally for us. Our vision, our mission is to see Christ followers on every team, in every sport, and in every nation.